Recent scientific findings underscore a paradigm shift in understanding how insulin levels are regulated, highlighting the critical roles of iron movement and bioavailable copper. Contrary to previous notions focusing solely on insulin as the primary factor in glucose management, it's now recognized that insulin release is intricately linked to the dynamic interplay between iron metabolism and copper availability. Iron is a vital mineral essential for numerous biological processes in the body, primarily oxygen transport, energy production, and cellular metabolism. Iron exists in two forms: heme iron, found in animal-based foods, and non-heme iron, found in plant-based foods and supplements. The body tightly regulates iron absorption, storage, and utilization to maintain balance and prevent both deficiency and excess. Iron absorption occurs primarily in the small intestine, where dietary iron is absorbed into the bloodstream. Heme iron is more efficiently absorbed than non-heme iron. Once absorbed, iron circulates in the bloodstream bound to transferrin, a protein that transports iron to various tissues and organs. Excess iron not immediately needed for cellular processes is stored in the liver, spleen, and bone marrow in a complex with ferritin, a protein that stores iron safely and releases it when needed. Iron is critical for the synthesis of hemoglobin in red blood cells, myoglobin in muscles, and various enzymes involved in energy production, e.g., cytochromes and mitochondria. Iron metabolism is tightly regulated by mechanisms that control absorption, storage, and release to ensure a balance between iron intake, storage, and utilization. Disruption in these mechanisms can lead to iron deficiency or overload, both of which have significant health implications. Copper is an essential trace mineral that plays crucial roles in various physiological processes, including copper is a cofactor for numerous enzymes involved in antioxidant defense, e.g., superoxide dismutase, energy production, e.g., cytochrome C oxidase, neurotransmitter synthesis, and connective tissue formation. Copper is essential for the synthesis of ceruloplasmin, a multi-copper oxidase enzyme that plays a pivotal role in iron metabolism. Ceruloplasmin facilitates the mobilization of iron from storage sites, like ferritin, and its incorporation into transferrin for transport in the bloodstream. Copper-containing enzymes like superoxide dismutase help neutralize free radicals and protect cells from oxidative stress. Copper is essential for the normal development and function of the brain and nervous system. Copper is involved in immune system function, including the maturation of white blood cells and the regulation of inflammation. Bioavailable copper refers to the portion of copper that is absorbed and utilized by the body. Copper absorption occurs primarily in the small intestine and is influenced by dietary factors such as the presence of other minerals, e.g., zinc, dietary fiber, and the body's copper status. Once absorbed, copper binds to ceruloplasmin or other proteins for transport in the bloodstream to tissues and organs where it is needed for various enzymatic reactions. Excessive iron accumulation in tissues can lead to oxidative stress and inflammation, contributing to insulin resistance. This prompts the pancreas to release more insulin to manage blood glucose levels. Adequate bioavailable copper, particularly in the form of ceruloplasmin-bound copper, supports optimal insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. Ceruloplasmin facilitates iron metabolism, helping to prevent iron-induced oxidative stress that can impair insulin signaling. Therefore, ensuring adequate intake and bioavailability of copper is crucial for maintaining healthy insulin levels and overall metabolic health. Conversely, disruptions in iron metabolism or deficiencies in bioavailable copper can contribute to insulin resistance and metabolic disorders like diabetes. Bioavailable copper, which is copper that the body can readily absorb and use, primarily comes from dietary sources. Here are some common sources. Animal-based foods. Liver, especially beef liver, which is particularly rich in copper. Shellfish, such as oysters, crab, and lobster. Organ meats, like kidney and heart. Plant-based foods. Nuts and seeds, such as almonds, cashews, and sesame seeds. Legumes, like lentils, chickpeas, and beans. Whole grains, including oats, barley, and quinoa. Dark leafy greens, such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. Other sources. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate, which contains some copper. Mushrooms, particularly shiitake mushrooms. Avocado, contains small amounts of copper. Copper absorption is a complex process influenced by several factors that affect its availability and utilization within the body. The overall composition of your diet plays a significant role in copper absorption. For instance, diets high in phytates, found in whole grains and legumes, or fiber may hinder copper absorption, whereas diets rich in animal-based proteins or vitamin C, which enhances non-heme iron absorption, can facilitate copper uptake. Copper absorption can also be affected by the presence of other minerals, particularly zinc and iron. High levels of zinc can interfere with copper absorption, leading to a potential imbalance if not managed properly. Conversely, iron competes with copper for absorption sites in the intestines, and excess iron can reduce copper absorption. Individual variations in gut health and digestive function can impact how effectively copper is absorbed from the diet. Conditions that affect the gastrointestinal tract, such as inflammatory bowel disease or gastric surgery, may hinder nutrient absorption, including copper. To maintain optimal copper levels for metabolic function, including insulin regulation, it's essential to incorporate a variety of foods rich in copper while considering how they interact with other nutrients in your diet. This helps ensure a steady intake of bioavailable copper. Be mindful of how other minerals in your diet, such as zinc and iron, may influence copper absorption. Balancing these minerals can prevent deficiencies or imbalances. Maintain a healthy gut environment through a balanced diet rich in fiber, probiotics, and adequate hydration. This supports overall nutrient absorption, including copper. By paying attention to these factors and ensuring a diverse and balanced diet, you can support your body in maintaining adequate copper levels essential for metabolic processes, immune function, and overall health, including effective insulin regulation. Understanding the crucial role of bioavailable copper in our health underscores the importance of a balanced diet rich in copper-rich foods. By prioritizing sources like liver, shellfish, nuts, and seeds, we support essential functions like insulin regulation and overall metabolic health. Remember, what we eat directly impacts how our bodies function. So let's make informed choices to ensure we're getting the copper our bodies need to thrive. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more insights into nutrition and wellness.